Hi there and welcome. I wanted to give you a little bit of information about PEMF and why we offer it to people here in the Cooley region. My name is Dr. Patty Barch. I'm a traditional naturopath and the founder of Naturally Unbridled Wellness in Onalaska, Wisconsin. And I'm going to share our PEMF story with you. In about this time, actually in 2018, I felt inspired to start looking for some new services to be able to offer to our clients. And so rather than reinvent the wheel, I reached out to some other practitioners in a practitioner group that I belong to and said, hey, what are you guys doing in your practice that's somewhat of a passive therapy and really has phenomenal results? And, people gave me all kinds of suggestions. Some things were like infrared sauna. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. But there's already some in the area and I don't really want to deal with sweaty people. So I pass. And then some people mentioned some other things like a biomat, which I have a biomat for myself and I like it, but it doesn't give like remarkable results that people would leave and say, yeah, like that worked. But a few people had mentioned PEMF, but one of the things that got my attention was two different practitioners from different states private messaged me and said, you must look at PEMF. You must look at the Pulse Centers company and you must look at the XL Pro system. And I was like, okay, universe, you have my attention, because two people from different states reach out to me and said exactly the same thing. So I did some research and was a little blown away with the price point on the PEMF systems, because they are high level devices, practitioner grade devices, and they're a hefty investment. But what I did as part of my research was I went on YouTube and I watched over 3 hours of videos of practitioners and clients or patients telling their testimonies of how phenomenal PEMF has been for them and what kinds of life-changing impacts it had had. And I was like, all right, you've got my attention. Excuse me. So I talked to my husband about it and I'm like, dude, like I can't think of a person that this can't help. So what is PEMF? PEMF is pulsed electromagnetic field. And what it does is it's an energy source for the body. So every cell in your body holds an electrical charge. And there are things that support the electrical charge, like hydration, nutrition, and exercise. But another thing that can support the electrical charge is an external source of electrons. And so the pulsed electromagnetic field literally is an energy source for the body. The great thing is that it's super passive. So you can lay on the table or sit in the chair and just receive the electrons. And so some people feel like when I say electrons or electromagnetic, they get a little like, it's like shock therapy. It isn't. It's quite relaxing. There's a little bit of like muscle twitching that can happen if we turn it up, but we only run it to your comfort level. And that muscle twitching to me feels like a deep, deep cellular massage. But once those cells get recharged, they have the energy that they need to perform their functions optimally. So they can uptake nutrients and expel toxins and then perform their cellular functions better. So I jokingly call it the fountain of youth. So in April of 2018, we did our first sessions, and our very first session with our very first person, we had what I like to call a miracle. So it was a 1-hour session and the woman was laying on the bed, and about halfway through she started wiggling her toes, and my technician just thought she was getting a little antsy because she'd been laying there for an hour, but that wasn't what was happening. What was happening is that for the first time in years, she could feel her feet. She hadn't mentioned to us that she had diabetic neuropathy. She came to have PEMF for other reasons, but by the end of her session, she could actually feel her feet. And I was in the room when her session was over and she put her shoes on. And the look on her face when she put her shoes on and was like a 3-year-old with a balloon, right? This look of wonder and she was walking so funny because she was like, wow, like I can really feel this. And I'm like, okay, good. This investment was working. So our device got so popular so fast that we had it booked solid, no openings for 3 weeks out. So what we did was we ordered another machine, and we had 2 machines running at full capacity 3 weeks out. And then I was like, oh gosh, like we need another machine, because what was happening at that point is if we had someone who had an acute issue, like they had just broken their leg in the garden, we didn't have any openings for 3 weeks. Now, those kinds of people can't wait 3 weeks for an appointment. So what we did was we bought a different type of machine within the same family, and we can offer more, not more focused, but focused services, focused PEMF for a lower price point. So what we have in Actually Unbridled Wellness now is we have 3 top-of-the-line Pulse XL Pro systems, and we call those the bed or the pro appointments. Now, any of our devices can be hooked up to any of our accessories, but we try to let people understand that the Pro is the bed, and that's the top quality, highest level machine, and the XX is the XX is the chair. And we also have a rental unit. Now, one thing that makes us very unique is that our staff has the highest level of certification to deliver PEMF therapy that is available. And on top of that, we have done extensive continuing education. So sometimes like it just breaks my heart when someone says like, I did PEMF and it didn't work for me, because I'm like, I don't know that you had the best quality device that you used, and I don't know the level of training that the person delivering the PEMF had. So if you come here, you know that you're getting the highest quality device, most powerful and versatile device available, with people who are delivering the service who are highly trained. In fact, practitioners will come here to mentor under our staff to be able to learn how to do PEMF. So what are the benefits of PEMF? We consistently hear people say things like less pain, more energy, better sleep, clearer thinking, improved mood, and enhanced athletic performance and recovery. One of our favorite things to address with PEMF is fractures. We see fractures mending in like 40% of the time predicted with the injury. It's well known for bone remodeling. In fact, the spacesuits that astronauts wear now have PEMF built into them to help support bone health while they're in outer space. So what can PEMF do for you? Well, you never know what PEMF can do for you until you try it. And we've made it so that it's extremely affordable and available for people to try. So one is our starter pack. We offer 3 one-hour Pulse Pro PEMF sessions for just $99. Yeah, that's amazing. Beyond that, we have packages where you can get prices of your 1-hour appointments as low as $50, but no higher than $75. We also offer what we call a happy zap, which is an hour at 7.8 hertz, which is the happy state of the brain, and it's the frequency of the earth. We call it the happy zap because people come in not feeling so awesome, and then they leave happy, which is really fun. We also, like I said, we have the chair system, and the chair system, you can get those appointments for as low as $20 and no higher than $40. It's $40 for an hour in our chair system. And then if you're coming here for any other type of appointment, like if you're coming here for ozone, or you're coming here for thermography, or to meet with me for naturopathic consultation, anytime you're coming in here, you can add on a half hour of PEMF for just $20. Now, what if you don't live near here? Like you're close, but not close enough to come for PEMF, or you have an injury and you can't drive? We do have a rental system. So you can rent the system for the work week, the weekend, or the whole week. We actually do a discount so that if you rent the system for the work week, you can actually add on the weekend for just $100. So I think the total is like $400 or $500 for the whole week to rent it. And then when that's the case, you can use the PEMF on anyone in your family, everyone in your family, and even on your pets. So PEMF is pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. You can try it for as low as 3 one-hour sessions for $99, and you have no idea how much PEMF can help until you try it. To learn more, go to naturallyunbridled.com/PEMF. It will show you tons of testimonial videos from clients of ours, and has a frequently asked questions section. All of our pricing for all of our services and packages is available on the website, and you can schedule right online, and we have openings this week, so we'd love to see you come in. All right? Peace out, guys. Have a healthy day.